Paul, we'll start with the good news first. George Kellan, good to get that one done.
Yeah, really pleased. We've signed him on a long-term contract. I see him being a big part of the future of the football club. I'm really excited to see him get out there and show us what he's all about. He had a fantastic record playing over in Irish football, where he first come to my attention anyway. He's come over to Rotherham. It's probably fair to say he's had a frustrating time there because he's had an incredible amount of substitute appearances. I think it's about 44 sub-appearances, 4 starts, which I'm sure he expected more than that. But he's been kicking his heels, he's been wanting to play, and he's got a few goals for them, but the opportunity came for us to get him. We talked about him last summer, to be honest with you, but it looked like he was going somewhere else, and then Rotherham decided he wasn't going to go. So we've jumped in now, we've managed to get him. He joins us with a little bit of a niggly issue at the moment, injury-wise, where we're hoping in the next couple of weeks he'll be fit, but we couldn't leave it until he got fit because we'd have missed that opportunity. And as I said, he's a long-term one for us. He's somebody, a target man who I think could be a really good addition to our football club.
And frustration with the loan that we were hoping to get done as well.
Yeah, there is a frustration with that, but we had to do our background checks on him. We had a guy come up and has done his medical. We were given information of what he's done, and when we've checked it and we've examined him, we feel as though it's too risky because it was a loan. The way we see it, we don't believe that he's going to be fit within the next 3 or 4 weeks. And listen, we might be wrong. We might have made a mistake on it, but I wasn't prepared to take that chance. I'm upset for the player, firstly, because he's missed that opportunity. But listen, it's nearly 10 o'clock, and we're here at 10 o'clock at night trying to make sure that we're making that right decision. And I feel it's the right decision for Carlisle United Football Club. It's obviously not the right decision for the lad. It's not the right decision for his parent club. But ultimately, I have to do what's right, what I believe is right for the club, and I wasn't prepared to take that chance. So I've apologised to him. I've apologised to the club. But as I say, I think it's the right thing to do. We've then tried to chase up sort of 3 or 4 other different options that we had in mind who were on lists of our scouting reports. Unfortunately not able to get any more, so I think that's us done for the day. And I'm sure everybody's just glad to get home now.
The other one that's happened today, Mox going to Portsmouth, you said it before, but best for all parties in the end, although we wish him well.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing. Disappointing for us, fantastic for Owen Moxen. And yeah, I am disappointed that we're losing a player like Mox, but it's the nature of football. And I do think once he'd made that decision that he wasn't going to sign the contract, I think it is in everybody's interest to get real clarity on it. There was clarity in my head once he told me he wasn't going to sign. It was then just a case of a team coming in, and they did that. And Portsmouth have been totally respectful about the way they did it. And Owen's gone down there, passed his medical, signed. Unfortunately, we're going to see him in the next couple of weeks. Again, that's how football works, but we wish him all the best. He was a real integral part of our promotion team last season. We had real value out of him when you think we got him for nothing. He's played a big part in the club. It would have been fantastic if he could have stayed long term and made a real stamp on Carlisle United Football Club, but he's chosen to go. I genuinely wish him all the best. As I say, he's been a good part of what we've achieved here, and we have to move on.
We haven't been able to get any of the other lads out that you might have wanted to get out on loans. Anything that you can tell us on that?
No, I mean, Max has gone. Max has gone to Queen of the South for the next stage of his development. There was a couple of inquiries for players, but I was going to allow them to go, and then they dwindled away, and it wasn't a case of me saying no or the players saying no. The club's moved on. It's simple as that. We'd said we were interested to talk about it, and we explained what the situation was, but it hasn't happened. So we are where we are, and we've got to make sure that we knit this group together, because the truth of it is, after 29 games, it hasn't knitted together. We haven't got the results that we wanted, but we're going into the next game with the belief that we've got enough to go and cause problems and to get a result. And we have to keep believing, we've got to keep working, because there is enough games. With 17 to go, there's enough points to play for. The sooner we get winning, the better. And it is about winning now. A draw's no good. We need to be going for wins. So we've got to be front foot. Starting at Orient Saturday, we've got to go front-footed, full steam ahead, and let's see where it takes us.
There's still chance that some lads can go National League. Will that be something that you'll still look at?
Yeah, of course we will, because I've said it before, our squad is top heavy at the moment. We have too many players. I don't like the situation that we've got a bench of players, and then we've got 5, 6, maybe 7 once we get everybody fully fit, who are not going to be involved. It's no good for anybody. That's no good for the players, and it's no good for the sort of spirit and the morale around the club. And that's something that we need to get better. If we want to try and get ourselves safe, we need a better morale, and that comes from having a tighter, smaller group to work with.
A lot of those lads got minutes at Penrith on Tuesday, which was obviously good for them.
Yeah, they needed that. I mean, footballers need to play football. And to be fair, the few lads who we've talked about with loan opportunities, they wanted to go and play football, but it just hasn't happened. So Tuesday was good for them. It was a good run out. It's the first run out they've had for a while, so there's a little bit of rustiness there. But I was pleased to see them get minutes. It was good to see Sean Green get his first minutes. Good to see Ben Barkley back in action. Brilliant for Anton to get his first run out in a Carlisle United kit, and also to get his goal. And I thought there was some real promising signs from him that hopefully we may see a little bit more of him further down the line.
Did Finn and Terry come through that game okay as well? Are they into your thoughts for Saturday?
Yeah, definitely. Finn came through the game, so he's back into the reckoning. And it was good to see Terry out. He's been out for a long time. He's probably not fit to start yet. He needs some more work. But he's certainly starting to get himself closer to a return to first team football.
And now that the transfer window's done, we just need to concentrate on picking up points.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we've been trying to pick up points. I can assure everybody it's not through a lack of trying, but it's been through a whole host of reasons why we haven't been getting the wins. The league table is horrible. There's nothing now we can do. The only things we can look at is trimming the squad and moving players out if something comes up. We still can bring in free agents if there's anybody out there, and that's something we'll continue to do. But the likelihood is this is the squad that we'll be working with, and this squad has got to go and do everything it possibly can to try and get wins on the board that gets us climbing up the table.
Orient haven't lost, I think, since before Christmas, so another tough game.
Yeah, they're on a good run. I mean, they're a good side. Let's not kid ourselves, we know it. They've got a very settled group, only a few changes, quite a settled style of play. So we know it's going to be tough, but listen, we've found every game in League One tough at the moment, so we've got to go there, and we've got to go with a clear plan of what we want to do, a freshness about us, which the players have been bright in training this week. But I want to see it on a Saturday. I want to see us go to Orient. I want to see us start the game positively and maybe go and get that first goal, which we've been striving to do. And although we've started games well, we haven't been able to get ourselves a goal. So we've just got to go with that belief that we're going to do it. I've got to pick a side that I believe will go and be attack-minded, go and be positive. It may surprise some people, the team that I am going to select on Saturday. No doubt it'll be the wrong team in other people's minds, but I'm going to go and try and win this game, and I'm going to try and pick a side that gives us an opportunity that I think will give us the best opportunity to win.
And just last one, there's train strikes on Saturday, but we've still sold 650 tickets. It's another great effort.
Well, it reminds me of that first game back here. There was only 15 games to go at that time. We've got 2 extra on this little run. But the fans turned out in the numbers on that day, and I've got to say I was really, really pleasantly surprised. That fan base has just grown over the time I've been here, and I keep saying it, we have to do something to keep them with us. We've got to do something on Saturday that gets them smiling, gets them cheering, gets them shouting, and puts them in a frame of mind, a real positive frame of mind to send them home, and hopefully with 3 points in the bag.
Thank you.